Welcome to Ace the Sales podcast that empowers women small business owners to embrace and excel in the world of sales. I'm your host, Roshni Baronia, a certified strategic sales expert, and I'm here to help you fall in love with selling. And I guess one of the initial steps of falling in love with something or someone is when you know that you are having fun doing that activity, or when it is fun to be with that person. Just imagine if you can have as much fun doing sales as you have while playing hide and seek with your kids, or when you go trekking on a hill, or when you spend an evening with your besties. How amazing it would be if you can have similar kind of fun when you are doing sales. Sales won't be that icky chore anymore then. So in today's episode, we are going to explore how to have fun in sales. And yes, you heard that right. Sales doesn't have to be that daunting task. It can actually be enjoyable. But before that, if you haven't already, please follow this podcast so that you never miss out on an episode from Ace the Sales. And yeah, do share it with one of your business buddies. After all, why shouldn't they also learn to have fun with sale, isn't it? So now, let's dive into today's episode. As a small business owner, we wear many hats, and selling our products or services is a crucial part of our success. But often we view sales as a necessary evil rather than an exciting opportunity. Today, I want to change that perception and show you how to infuse joy into your sales journey. And the first step in having fun in sales is to embrace your passion. Think about why you started your business in the first place. What motivated you to offer your products or services to the world? When you reconnect with your passion, you'll find it easier to convey that enthusiasm to your customers. Remember, people are more likely to buy from someone who truly believes in what they are selling. Now, let's talk about mindset. The way we think about sales greatly impacts our experience. Instead of viewing sales as a mere transaction, see it as an opportunity to connect with people and help them solve their problems. By shifting your mindset from selling to serving, you'll approach each interaction with a genuine desire to make a positive impact. And that's when magic happens. I know this again has become a very cliched and repetitive thing that people are calling that selling is serving, selling is a human skill, and all of those things. But trust me, these all things are true. In fact, whenever I have sales calls with my prospects, I never go into that conversation thinking that I have to sell my service to them. I always go there just to connect with that person. And that person is the entire world to me during the first few minutes and the conversation that we are having at that point of time. I'm really interested in what the problems are, what has been their life journey, which city they are from, and genuinely being interested in connecting with them at a person and an individual level. When you establish that first level of connection with your prospects, sales will automatically come today or tomorrow. So it's all about the mindset. It doesn't mean that you have to forget about the sales altogether. But I'm just saying that focus on the service aspect, on the aspect of that you are here to just understand that person. And if you are able to bring about that change in the mindset, then you will start having more fun. It will just be a conversation with another person, isn't it? Now, the next way to inject fun into sales is by injecting your personality into your interactions. Be really authentic, be yourself. No one is saying that you have to be an extrovert, you have to be very talkative, you have to be aggressive. No, none of that is true. People appreciate genuine connections, and when you let your personality shine through, it becomes easier to build trust and rapport with your customers. So don't be afraid to show your quirks, share your personal stories, and let your unique style shine through. Next, let's talk about creativity. Now, sales is an art, and you have the power to make it exciting and enjoyable. Just the way you fill so many colors in your artwork, you have reds and oranges and blues and greens and pinks and purples. Get creative with your sales approach likewise. Think outside the box and find innovative ways to engage with your audience. This could be through social media campaigns, interactive workshops, new offerings that you create, even hosting events that showcase your products and services, doing webinars, showing up in those webinars and events in a very fun and memorable way. These are all different ways in which you can just experiment with the way you show up for your clients. And that is the part where creativity shines through in sales. And when you detach yourself from the outcome of it, you start having more fun. So experiment with new styles of selling to your prospects. And hey, before I jump to the next point in the list, I have something useful to share with you, and that is another podcast. Yes, I know you love listening to podcasts since you are listening to this one. So here's another which I am sure you will like, and that is Career Uninterrupted, hosted by Lochan Narayanan. Lochan talks about career transitions and normalizes the entire narrative around sabbatical and making career shifts at mid-level. I mean, there is so much fear and risk attached to this phase that making career moves need guidance. And this is the podcast which talks about it. So do check out Career Uninterrupted once you're done with this episode. And now back to our list of ways you can have fun in sales. So the next thing is collaboration. Collaboration is another key ingredient in making sales enjoyable. Seek opportunities to collaborate with other like-minded entrepreneurs or professionals in your industry. By partnering up, you can pool your resources, share insights, and even create joint promotions or events. Collaborations not only expand your reach, but also makes the sales journey more enjoyable as you are able to connect and learn from your peers. Don't they say that it's not only about the journey, but also about whom you are taking that journey with? So this journey of sales becomes more exciting when you have partners and collaborators working along with you. Now, let's not forget about celebrating your wins. Sales can be challenging, and so it's important to acknowledge and celebrate your achievements, no matter how big or small. Treat yourself to a little reward when you close a deal or reach a sales milestone. By the way, I do it by having a cheesecake to myself. By celebrating your wins, you create positive reinforcement and build momentum, making the entire sales process more enjoyable. And lastly, remember to have fun along the way. Sales can be a roller coaster ride, but it's important to maintain a sense of humor and not take everything too seriously. Embrace the ups and downs, learn from your experiences, and allow yourself to enjoy the journey. Remember, sales is not just about the destination, it's also about the connections you make and the growth you experience. Well, those were some quick tips on how to have more fun in sales. And that brings us to the end of today's episode. I hope these tips help you infuse more fun in your sales efforts. And remember, when you love what you do, selling becomes a joyous adventure. Join me next time on Ace the Sales for more empowering insights to help you excel in your small business. Until then, go out there and have fun and ace those sales. This is your host, Roshni Baronia, signing off.